Calling all podcasters, musicians, vloggers, and reporters, and everyone else who wants crystal clear recording that's super portable. The Shure Motive family of microphones makes studio-quality audio that's as simple as plug and play. Many of the world's top podcasters rely on Shure, and with a Motive line of iOS and USB microphones, portability is now your friend. Imagine being able to get great audio quickly and easily from your phone, tablet, or computer. Simply visit shure.com/motive to start getting great audio for your content now. That's SHURE.com/MOTIV.
Blog Talk Radio. Unmarket Your Business, the podcast. Born out of the need to share strategies and techniques that really work to market your business. Think yellow page ads and cold calls are your only choices? That's so last century. You're about to learn tested, tried and true marketing techniques you can apply and master, ones that feel authentic instead of salesy, strategies that are true to who you are and how you want to present yourself to your ideal clients. Let's join our host, Carol Joyce Dunlop, in the studio now and allow business success to move forward. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is your hostess with the mostest, Carol J. Dunlop, your online wow strategist and Amazon #1 international best-selling author for my book, Unmarket Your Business. 10 ways for savvy entrepreneurs to stand out, stop struggling, and start profiting. So I'm very glad that you're here today. I am glad that God has allowed me one more day to do my thing. Blessed me to be on this earth, to walk this land, breathe this air. So I really have to say that because I've had a challenging yesterday, a challenging night, a challenging morning, and a challenging day altogether. Do you have those sometimes? You know, entrepreneurship is not easy. It's not wrapped up in a bow and given to you like a present. There are stumbles. There are sometimes boulders. There's rocks. There's ditches. There's all kind of things that happen. And even when things are going good, even when your client calls you after you just had a session with them 2 days earlier and says, hey, guess what? I had a 7K day today because of what we talked about, because of the marketing strategy you laid out for me. I am so out of my comfort zone, but I am happy. It's awesome. I'm making money. Things are happening. Even when that happens, and that did really happen to me this past week, so I'm so excited about it. Even when that happens, it seems like the enemy always tries to get in and derail your success or throw a little lump of coal into things and make you think that, oh, my God, I am really losing it. I am. So that's kind of what's been happening to me. I was up late doing a project, finally about 95% done on that, and then simultaneously finishing up another project, which I got finished in time to meet the deadline. Yay! So I just had to throw that in there and let you know that, you know, I've been doing this for over 25 years, but I have my ups and downs. Sometimes downs are way down, sometimes ups are way up, and sometimes it's just medium. It's neither up nor down. It's just medium. And so if you're experiencing that, hey, it's just part of the platform. It's part of the program. It's part of what we do. Because I want you to know that just because you're an entrepreneur doesn't mean you have smooth sailing versus being an employee at a job. And there's nothing wrong with being an employee. I'm just not a good one. And I realize that. That's why I'm an entrepreneur. So you know how your job upsets you, pisses you off, makes you want to quit, gets you to your last whatever, and you're like, never again, I'm not going to do this. That's how entrepreneurship does you too. So there is no, I guess there's no yellow brick road anywhere. So just, you know, I felt like I had to say that, get that energy off of me and get that out in the open because I have some awesome stuff to share with you today, and I want to make sure that my mind is clear, my spirit is clear, the energy around me is great. And I have to say something about being around the right energy. Sometimes you're around people who bring you down. They don't mean to. They think they're being helpful to you. They think they are, you know, pushing you forward or whatever, and they're really pissing you off and making it seem like this is impossible. So you have to shake that energy off, and you have to do what's authentic to you, what you know to do. And then if that doesn't work, hey, then you start over, right? So we're through all of that, and we're down to talking about what this is about today, and it's how to find the right organizations to join or to work with, to be a part of for your networking success. And first I want to say that I have been networking, meaning going to networking events where I can meet other people, other business people, other like-minded people, just people sometimes, for 25 years. I've been doing this for a long time, and I love it. I'm an extrovert. I love meeting new people. I love finding out about them, seeing what they're doing, asking them what they do, finding out about their business, all that great stuff. I love that. Some people do not. Some people are scared to death of networking. Some people feel like they'd rather just pluck their eyelash hairs out one at a time rather than go and stand in the middle of a room in networking, as they perceive like all these people are just throwing business cards at them and they're overwhelmed by it, or talking to somebody they don't know. That is not me. That may be you, but that is not me. I totally love networking. I love everything that it brings. Just like I love entrepreneurship. That's my jam, as my client says. That's my thing. And I want you to learn to like it, and so much so that you can put it into your business. Now, before I forget, because I was so involved in my feelings, I guess you could say, I wanted to remind you to meet me in the Poconos in September for the Lift Conference. The Lift Conference 2018 is right around the corner, just a few weeks away. It's the premier conference for faith-based women in business and ministry, providing the tools and strategies to take their businesses to the next level. Now, you can expect praise and worship to begin each day, confirming our foundation in God. Speakers who are dominating in their field of expertise, ready to pour into you, and 2 days of power-packed information you can implement in your business and ministry right away. Plus, the Platinum VIP Day like no other. So if you're ready to get your double portion of ministry and business and success, taking it to the next level, please visit www.liftcon2018.com. That's Lift, LIFTCON 2018.com. So go check that out, and I hope to see you there. Now, we're talking about networking, and not just networking, but networking for success. We're talking about meeting the people who you can either do business with, get referrals from for a new business, or give referrals to, because that's all a part of networking. Networking is really, they have this phrase out now that they call it relationship marketing. It's all about relationship marketing. It's all about finding out about someone, what their needs are, who they serve, what they offer, and how you can help them. That's the key. It's serving. You're helping them to serve their audience. They're helping you to serve your audience, and you're both together serving your unique audiences that you have. So don't think about, excuse me one second. Oh, sorry. Don't think about networking as a one-way street where you're standing there, someone's handing you a business card, and then you are handing them a business card and you're going about your way and you never even look at the cards. That's not networking. As a matter of fact, I don't even carry business cards anymore. Now, I do have them, but I rarely use them because I'm all about technology, right? Someone hands me a business card and I really want to find out more about them. I can scan it with my phone and then connect with them on LinkedIn all in one fell swoop. So, boom. So I don't really need your card or your physical card. I can have your information there. And I really like doing that better rather than handing out my card and then not knowing what's going to happen. It's just like kind of throwing your cards out in the wind. You don't know if that person's going to call you. You don't know if you're ever going to see them again. You have no idea if you really want to be involved with them. I want the cards of the people that I want to be involved with. I want to get to know them, start a relationship with them, and see where it goes. Is it going to be a short term? Is it long term? I've networked with people online and in person and still know them and do business with them to this day, and that's been like 25 years. I think I can think of two that are like 25 years, a couple that are 15, got some 10s. I have some 3s and 2s, 6 months, 6 weeks type of thing. And I actually wrote about this in my book, on Market Your Business, and this is actually, let me tell you exactly where it is. It is in chapter, I just had it. Hold on a second. It is in Chapter 9, and it's called Run for President. Now, in that chapter, I actually talk about how you can build your business and get involved with an organization. It can be networking. It could be something else. It doesn't have to be networking, but I just happen to write about a networking organization that I'm part of, ProWin, the Professional Women's Information Networking Association that's here in Atlanta. I'm the VP of Marketing and Strategic Partnerships, and I truly, truly love it. And guess what their motto is? Building business by building relationships, and that's what it's all about. So I wrote about that in Chapter 9, and I talked about how you can actually build your business and build the organization up at the same time. I have steps that you go through, and then work your way. The title is Run for President. So if you want, work your way all the way up to president of that organization, because along the way, you're going to actually succeed in business. You're going to help the organization succeed in what they're needing. And then you both, it's like a win-win thing. And when I wrote the book, the case study that I had in that is Linda Collette. Now, Linda Collette at that time was president of ProWin in 2013. And then she just came back to be president in 2018. But since then, also, I've had two other clients of mine. Linda is also a client. I had two other clients of mine, Anita and Michelle. Anita was president in 2017, and I served under her for a year. And then Michelle, who I just actually met at the beginning of last year when she joined ProWin. She is going to be the president next year in 2019. So I'm close. I don't know necessarily that I want to be president, because you can go up as high as you want in the organization of your choice. I'm a VP, so hey, that's good for me. I think that's probably all the responsibilities and authority that I want to take on, because I'm with a couple of other organizations. And you have to know, what is your goal? What do you want to do? But the ultimate goal is really to help your business and the organization to succeed. So now we're going to take a quick break, and I will be back, and we'll talk about how do you find the right organizations for you. Today's podcast is sponsored by the Closing Academy. Now that you have marketed your business, it is now time to close the sale. The Closing Academy teaches entrepreneurs how to ask for the sale. We believe that sales is a teachable skill. Download your free e-guide, Top 10 Selling Secrets for People That Hate to Sell, at www.theclosingacademy.com. That's closingacademy.com. So if you hate to sell, that is the place for you. Go there and get your guide right now and start selling. Because if you're not selling, you're not making money. Okay, so let's get to the organization, how to choose the right organizations to network in. First of all, you want to find a group that you can actually, that resonates with you and you resonate with them. You want to find a group that has a whole lot, maybe 90%, 80%, at least 80% of your ideal clients who are members of that organization. So that when you're networking, you know that you're going to, more than likely, 9 times out of 10, you're going to run into and meet with and talk with and be able to get to know better and start a relationship with your ideal perfect client. So, for instance, for me, I work with women business owners or women entrepreneurs who struggle to market their business successfully online. So I'm going to be looking for organizations that cater to women entrepreneurs, women business owners, women who have either started their business or women who are in business or women who are ready to take their business to the next level. So those are the organizations that I like to be a part of, because I can build a relationship with them, let them know what I do. And usually when I say, I work with women entrepreneurs who struggle to market their business online successfully, their hands are going up in the air. They're like, whoa, I need to talk to you, Carol. Oh, I need your service. Or they're saying, oh, I have some clients who need you, or I have a friend who needs your services. So that's what you want. That's the reaction that you want. So you need to look for places where your ideal client is a member, hangs out, is a part of. The next type of group you want to be on the lookout for are places that have people who could be your JV partner or joint venture partner. And that means that you're looking for organizations that they are likely to be members of. So, for instance, for me, a great JV partner for me is someone who serves my clientele, but in a different way. Like, I'm going to be partnering up, and you're going to hear more about this in the next week or so with Althea McIntyre. Her client base is Christian women entrepreneurs. So she helps women. They're also business owners, but they have that Christianity. You know, I want to work with Christian-based entrepreneurs. So that's her thing. So we can definitely be partners, and we are going to be partners in a new training series that's coming up. I'm not going to say too much about it because we're still in the middle of planning things out, but you're going to get all of that and know when the launch is going to be, and it's going to be free, absolutely free. We love doing free stuff, right? We love to help you, to serve you, to make you better. So if you're not on my list now, you need to go right now and join up. I'm not going to send you bull. I'm going to send you real actionable strategies that you can put into place right away in your business. And I'm going to give you something free, 7 client-getting strategies that you can download. So if you go to csicorporation.com/7-strategies, you can get that download, get on my list, and you'll be in the know when this training comes up. So those are 2 groups. One has your ideal perfect clients in it. One has JV partners, people who either service your clients or they serve your clients before they come to you or after they leave you. So think about that. Groups that service your clients before your clients actually get to you or after they leave you. Why is that important? Because if you find someone who services your clients before they get to you, it's like, for instance, for me, I'm a web designer, but I don't do branding. So I'm going to connect with and work with branding specialists, right? Because once they get their brand together, they know their colors, their fonts, their messaging, and all that. The next thing is they need a website. Boom, here I am, web designer. And then I want to look at people, who can I send people to that will help them on the next step? So now they got their brand. Now they got their colors, their website. They got their logo and all that stuff. What is the next thing they need? More than likely, a printer. So I have relationships with online printers, with local printers, who I can send my clients to and say, hey, this is a great person you need to connect with. Or maybe they want to get with someone who does text message marketing, like Nadine Mullins of the Nadine Mullins Agency. She does text message marketing. So I would send those clients to her for the next step. Nadine has sent me a lot of clients. I have sent some people to her. So we have this reciprocal relationship going on. And not only that, you've heard, if you've been a part of my community at all, you know that we've done some programs together. So those are the things. And guess what? I met Nadine at a ProWin meeting. And since then, I've either worked with her or met her at other trade shows or conferences, seminars, all kind of things. We've really gotten to know each other, and I really cherish that relationship. She was actually just on the show a couple of weeks ago. So you're looking for an organization that your ideal perfect client is a member of, and or you're looking for an organization where your JV partners hang out, and or people that service your client before they get to you so they can send them to you, or people that service your client after you so you can send them to that person, and then vice versa. They may come to a printer first. For me, I'm just talking about me. They may come to a printer first, but they don't have their brand. Well, they don't have their website, and they were like, I know somebody that does a website. Send them back to me, to Carol. So it's a reciprocal either way, like a revolving door, I guess you could say. So the other thing, let's see. You may want to look for industry-specific organizations. These organizations offer resources, professional development, courses, networking, mentorship, training, and other opportunities for the specific industry your business is in. Let's say, for instance, coaching or home daycare or beauty, health, fitness, insurance, real estate, speaking. So you want to join some type of industry-specific networking group because you want to network within your industry because you never know what people need. You never know if they are overburdened and they're going to hand off some clients to you, or you could do the same, hand some clients to them, and you need to keep up with what's going on in the industry. So if you're all meeting together and you find out what's going on in the industry and you really, really say, okay, I'm going to do this thing. I'm really going to be good at this. I'm going to go all the way. I'm doing what I need to do. Maybe you become the star of that industry, which also attracts eyeballs and attention to you, and they see how awesome you are. Then they're going to want to get to know you and be a part of your tribe and follow you and help you out in any way that they can. So see how that goes? And maybe you want to do client-focused groups. So, for instance, the membership of these organizations includes your ideal clients or customers. So if you want to work with members of preschool-aged children, consider joining a local mommy group. That's your ideal perfect client. Or maybe business. These groups provide general information, resources, programs, and support for business owners. So you always got to keep yourself in front of the trends that are going on so that you can go back to your audience or the people that you attract and say, hey, this is what's happening in the web design industry. You know, for instance, I don't know if you all know it or not, but sliders are going out. You know, you see all the pages with the sliders. Those are going out. People are just going more for it. The trend now, and you'll still see some sliders, the trend now is to have no sliders, but a big picture, not the huge hero picture that takes up the whole screen, but a big picture on the top and it doesn't move. And there's information. Or if it does slide, it changes out. There's a new view every time you refresh it because it doesn't look like it's sliding, but it's just changing out. So that's a trend. So did you know that? It's been going on for about a year or so, and we are in the process of changing our front page, change our home page out to not have a slider because the cobbler's children have no shoes. That's just how it goes sometimes, right? The cobbler's children have no shoes. I can tell you what's going on. I know what's going on. But getting around to doing it for myself, sometimes it doesn't quite work that way. So the other type of networking organization you can join is like a leads group where you meet together once a week, once a month, once every 2 weeks. A leads group really works best if you're going to do once a week or once every 2 weeks at the most. If you wait till a month, by the time you get your lead, those people it's just cold as anything and it's not going to do any good. So once a week or once every 2 weeks are the best. Once a week is the absolute best. And that is where you have like one position per person that's there. Like you may have a realtor, but you don't have any more realtors. If you have a eye doctor, you don't have any more eye doctors, and no competition. But the way to make that work the best is you come in with your own crew. So for me, web designer, I would come in. I'm a web designer, so I want a copywriter in there. I want to make sure I have a printer in there, and I want to make sure I have a branding person so we can like refer to each other. Those work pretty good. I was a member of PowerCore for several years. It was great. There's also BNI, and there's some other local leads group that aren't national. You know, these people put these things together. So look for those. Either way, the groups that you join can be the key to your business's success because you're going to get to know those people, build a relationship with those people, and you're going to have a reciprocal relationship with them so that you're referring to them, they're referring to you, you're opening up your audience to each other, and everybody wins. That's the whole thing about networking. It's relationship building, it's fun, you get to meet new people, but everybody wins. It is not a one-sided thing. It's not where you meet someone and go immediately give them a card and say, hey, you know, my name is so-and-so. Nobody cares what your name is, what your business is, what you do. They want to know what's in it for me, WIIFM. Everybody's tuned into that station. So if you make it mutually beneficial for both of you, you're sharing, you're caring, you're servicing, you're helping them, they will turn around and reciprocate and do that for you. So I hope that this has helped you today and helped you to be a better networker. No throwing out cards all over the place. And if you need anything at all, if you're like, man, I don't know how to get this going, please just sign up for an online WOW strategy session with me, assessment with me. We'll look at what you're doing online, offline, and see what the best way to go. And you can get that by going to csicorporation.com/online WOW. So I want to very quickly remind you that today's podcast is sponsored by the Closing Academy. Now that you've marketed your business, it's time to close the sale. The Closing Academy teaches entrepreneurs how to ask for the sale. We believe that sales is a teachable skill. Download your free e-guide, Top 10 Selling Secrets for People That Hate to Sell, at www.theclosingacademy.com. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next week. Please join in for another episode. All right, have a good weekend. Everybody stay safe. Thanks for listening. We truly appreciate it. For information about guests, products, or services that were mentioned in this episode, log on to our website at www.csicorporation.com/unmarketing. To learn more, get a glimpse of our upcoming schedule, and join the unmarketing nation of entrepreneurs who are using marketing techniques that work right now. Until next time, keep moving forward.
Calling all podcasters, musicians, vloggers, and reporters, and everyone else who wants crystal clear recording that's super portable. The Shure Motive family of microphones makes studio quality audio that's as simple as plug and play. Many of the world's top podcasters rely on Shure, and with a Motive line of iOS and USB microphones, portability is now your friend. Imagine being able to get great audio quickly and easily from your phone, tablet, or computer. Simply visit shure.com/motive to start getting great audio for your content now. That's SHURE.com/MOTIV.